Greetings, you people, and hello, my keen. How's it going, and how is it been? This is Stone bringing you more Fallout RogueLike. And I have to say, Martin Garner is looking a fair bit well. Considering all the stories that you guys have been writing, apparently he has seen some serious shit in his life. Now, I am still working on compiling all of your stories together. So we're not going to get into it too much in this episode, and hopefully we'll have another chapter to Martin Garner's life so that we can get really deep into his life to really understand where he is coming from as a human being in the Mojave wasteland and a doctor to boot. Now, we do know for a fact that he is one of the followers of the apocalypse, or I should say that he has ceased following the followers of the apocalypse due to some, I'm going to say some falling out of interest. And you guys have certainly given me a lot of clues as to what that falling out could have involved. Hey, No Bark Noonan, how's it going, bro?
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
By gum. Now, what would we say? Strength 6, you're going to talk. No, Doctor is not going to threaten to break No Bark's legs. That's not what our Doctor would do. I don't mean you any harm.
We'll just see about that. You come any closer, and I'm liable to stick you with my sticking knife. Old Stick is feeling mighty ornery this day.
Well, we can talk from afar.
You sure now? It's kind of hard to hear you.
You said that you would stab me.
Okay, just speak up a little. But not so much that they hear you. They got people everywhere, always listening.
Who are they? Martin Garner would mutter that under his breath. Why do they call you No Bark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
Sure. You realize you're talking to a quack doctor, as you put it, now. And I'm pretty sure Martin Garner has something to say about rad scorpion stings to the face. It would definitely change your outlook on things, probably for the worst. Is there anything happening in the area?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
Okay. I do believe I know a little bit about the Repcon facility in a last playthrough. We are not going to concern ourselves too much with that, because that is not exactly something Martin Garner would typically do or go for. He's looking for helping people. Chasing after ghouls is not something that I think he would go for. So, let's talk about something else.
Good idea. It ain't safe to stay on the same topic for too long.
You've got that right, No Bark. So what's been going on in town here?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death, and always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says No Bark, but they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says No Bark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, 'cause now they see the predicament we're in.
Seems reasonable. Yeah, sure. What else do you know about the deaths at the corral involving the chupacabra with an automatic?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell, anyways, since when he come up to me, he was invisible.
Invisible?
Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too, only more invisible than the other one.
Yeah, well, have a good one.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
Nope, I would not admit to that. I wish I could help this man. The first thing I would like to give him is probably a flask of whiskey. You know, whiskey is a doctor's friend. Whiskey is good for all sorts of things. One of the oldest known medicines, and a great antiseptic. Although, this guy has a bit more of a problem. Something that whiskey cannot fix. Or stim packs. Radaway may help, but I don't think he's going to let me get too close to him to try to do anything, so we're just going to move on down. Now, as you can see, I am moving towards that particular facility, or facilital, as I like to say. That is an NCR establishment, to my knowledge. That's what I was told, anyway. And I am heading there because of some... What's the term I'm looking for? We have very good relationships of sorts with the NCR. And the NCR have taken up that establishment. So that's what we're going to head to give ourselves a bit of a destination. And we're going to see what we find there. Now, in terms of story, and why Martin Garner would be heading, you know, to that area. And, you know, while I'm talking, I should probably make sure I have weapons put on. Let's put that in the one slot. Chinese pistol in the third slot. And all else fails knife in that slot there. Okay, now done. So yeah, so in terms of being a survivalist doctor out alone in the wasteland, it didn't start that way. No, according to some of the stories that have been handed my way, I don't want to break a leg here. 1 second, I'm thinking about this. Okay, we're fine. The stories that have been handed my way, we started out as an entourage. We quit the following of the apocalypse of the Brotherhood there, and we went on our own of sorts. People who decided that we were right went with us. We had a little bit of an entourage, and the idea is that all the medications and all the things that the doctors were there for ended up getting used for the less good. You know, for Freeside, I believe it was, the Spider 259 mentions that it was probably just used to help the... Well, there's nobody in here. To help the drug addicts of Freeside, and that is not exactly the dreams and hopes of our doctor here. He had higher hopes. He wanted to actually help people who needed the helping. The druggies had their fixes, and that was pretty much that. He wanted to do something else, and all the materials that he had, and his wages, and his abilities were being wasted. And so the people who decided that he was right went with him. But they were ambushed, as Voseros put, they were ambushed, and the majority of his group died. What's that going to do to your brain, I wonder? Let's grab this whiskey. I've been staring at it long enough. And this vodka, we're going to grab that too. And the Mentats. Taking that whiskey too. We're going to take all the whiskey. Oh, whiskey. Hello, whiskey. We need a lot of antiseptics. It's not like we're going to be drinking all of this whiskey. I mean, it's not something we do, right? I mean, why would we even think about that? My dehydration level has increased. Alright then, that's fine. I'm just thirsty. Leave me alone. Alright. So now he is without his entourage. And there is a dead guy here. The vodka. I wonder if that's going to strike home anything about the fact that I just had a drink of this whiskey. There's a dead body in this room. Med-X, take that too. Yeah, take another Med-X. We stumbled into a little bit of a Dr. Goldmine here. Cigarettes. If I found a big box of cigarettes, that could help ease the pain of someone's passing. So it's something I probably would grab. Alright, we're going to leave now. I think we've got all the whiskey that we need. And vodka. Basically antiseptics. We're not going to drink any more of it. We're going to make our way. Wait. I want a gun. Why would I go swinging at people with a shaving knife? Doesn't exactly seem like a good idea. And we have discovered Helios One. Let's find out if we can get inside. I hope this is an NCR establishment and they are not bad guys. I mean, I was told that this is fine, and I see people, I see a dog. Dog would have certainly sniffed me out by now. I'm going to put away my weapon in good faith. It seems like we're fine. Good. Awesome. Hello, guys. How's it going? Nah.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
Saw this place at a distance and wanted to investigate. I was hungry and was up to... I'm going to say in terms, or in light of the recent storytelling, I'm going to say that an entourage of mine, myself and an entourage, were heading this way to see if you guys needed any help.
Or you're a Legion spy trying to infiltrate our perimeter. Give me one good reason I should let you through.
Well, I'm a really good doctor. Let's see, science. I notice your solar tower isn't collecting much sunlight. I can help. Okay, how can I reword this? Let's say I am a traveling doctor, and I can help anyone inside. Also, if there's anything else, I am well-read. I'm very literate. Perhaps you need some help with anything scientific?
No need. We already have an expert hard at work on it. Then again, our expert is an idiot.
Oh, okay.
Hell, he might as well be a saboteur. I guess you couldn't do any worse. Have him fill you in on the details. He's in the back of the building. You'll know him when you see him. Keeps his sunglasses on all the time, even when he's sleeping.
Well, the good news is that we have got clearance to go into the facility, and the bad news is that they don't need a doctor. Why are you here and not in the front lines? Isn't that more important? Shouldn't there be more people than this?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
The Brotherhood of Steel. Why were they here? That doesn't make sense. They don't want... Well, they do want power, but it's usually in the way of weapons.
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20-1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too.
Like
They
what?
had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Oh, great. So I'm going to find a security system, a live security system inside? Well, that doesn't make sense. There's going to be several NCR in there. I'm curious. I'm going to have to head inside anyway. So, goodbye.
Later.
Yeah. Have a good day, I guess.
Who knows which side the Legion's gonna hit us from next.
Ooh, a box of ammunitions. They don't mind if I take this stuff, although why would I want a microfusion cell? Let's go inside and cross our fingers that nothing attacks us. Oh, no. Now, what would that do? As I was mentioning earlier about losing your whole entourage, if you're trying to roam the Mojave to, help people, and you lose the people you were traveling with, you could not help the people that you were traveling with. What would that do to you? Now, in consideration of that, Ghost of God 207 mentions that perhaps our Martin Garner, perhaps our doctor, is a little bit nuts. Maybe he's a slight sociopath of sorts. Maybe, as Ghost of God put it, he's a few rads short of a feral ghoul. Because, you have to understand, why would you consider just roaming the Mojave? Yeah, you have good intentions, sure, but that seems very like, risky. And I think only very special people risk that much. Let's see. How's it going, NCR Trooper?
Who knows which side the Legion's gonna hit us from next?
Your companion outside seems to have those same words. Activate the terminal. What's in here? Archimedes testing. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. This doesn't sound like a power plant, guys. Results. The initial testing of Archimedes was a success, though not an unqualified one. Several minor systems were overloaded despite all precautions taken, and the 2.5 minutes of downtime following the test is something we can work on improving. More importantly, we received reports from nearby facilities that they experienced system frying power fluctuations at the time of the test, notably the Black Mountain Communications Array and the military bunkers at Hidden Valley. We're going to make it a priority next time to prevent such collateral damage. Interesting. Upcoming visit. General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, we will be the only person here allowed, or he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the general is with us. The general expects the best from all his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Can I tell him? A Poseidon Energy publication for new employees. As a member of the Poseidon family, it will be natural for you to become enthusiastic about the incredible endeavors you'll be undertaking with us and to want to tell others. But just a second there, my good man. Let's take a minute to consider what could happen if company information fell into the wrong hands, and whose hands those might be. Can I tell my wife? Well, let's say you do. You tell her not to tell anyone. Your bond is sacred, but a woman's idle tongue is the devil's plaything. No sooner do you leave for work the next day than she's on the phone telling her best friend Candy. Then Candy tells Gertie, Gertie tells Maxine, Maxine tells Lulu, and while Lulu is telling Doris, a Chinese agent posing as an American operator listens in. And the next thing, she's on the line with the Forbidden City singing like a treasonous canary. The following day, you and your wife are bound in shackles, and China is sitting at the controls of our entire arsenal. Well, that's a little bit sexist and overblown, but can I tell my children? What father wouldn't want his kids to look up to him? Don't be that father. One day at school, Ivan Bulikov, wow, will get more than lunch money out of your kids. He'll have national secrets, and while they are parading him through Red Square as a national hero, your children will be working in forced labor camps right next to you and your beautiful young wife, who's now wrinkled and homely since the communists have banned makeup because it expresses individuality. Okay, can I tell my drinking buddies? Surely, if there's somewhere safe a man can place his trust, it is with his other male friends. Yeah, of course, sure. But how much do you really know about them? Are they friends or comrades? Don't be too sure. Even the most transparent window can hide secrets when it's lined with iron curtains. Okay then. Always remember, you are a member of two families now, and you have obligations to both. But your obligation to the Poseidon family is greater, because while your children may misbehave and your friends may change and your wife may nag and cheat on you, Poseidon Energy will always be paying for and protecting your way of life. Don't tell anybody about anything about the projects of Poseidon Energy. When pressed, tell them that your job is repetitive and not worth discussing, but the company is nurturing and gives good benefits and is always looking for new talent. Wow. Well then, I have a map marker added from something. I'll have to check that out in a second. That was kind of brutal reading all of that. Let's see, what do we have? Nothing like a good dose of propaganda to make you feel good about your life. Hello!
The Legion's coming for us. Just a matter of time. Believe you me.
Is the Legion going to show up while I'm here? Because if so... Wait, actually, come to think of it, if I don't get involved, I think the Legion doesn't have any beef with me. I am a follower of the Apocalypse. To my knowledge, that resolves me of conflict with them. Unless, of course, I help the NCR, which... maybe I should think about this.
This chain-link fence perimeter is worthless. We might as well be defending a cage from the inside.
This empty footlocker. Defending a cage from the inside. Carton of cigarettes. Actually, that's a lot of cigarettes, probably. I'll take them. Just for story flavor. There's an empty locker, and I noticed that. This one's not empty, though. What's inside? Oh, we have, well, rounds that we can sell. We're not going to use the guns for it, though. Alright. Why did it make that noise? Why would you try to scare me? Alright, what's in here? Anything? Anything? Nope. Let's go through this door. There was a locked door back there. There's nothing in there. Should go back and investigate that locked door at some time. Although I'm not a lock picker. I'm a doctor.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
Well, at least you have, oh, I'll take that. At least you have your backup plans. It's good to know you have backup plans. Where am I now? Oh, there's a box over here. What's inside? Another knife. I'll use that, and I'll repair the knife that I have. A camera? I don't know what I would need a camera for, but I'll take it. I'll certainly take it for now, anyway. And do we go upstairs? Do we go straight? Let's go straight and see what we find. Ooh. I do believe those are spectacles. While I repair my knife, or sharpen it, I guess, I will also try to repair my eyeglasses, because as you can see, they are pretty boogery. Alright, so let's do this now, actually. Apparel? Yes, we're going to repair our eyeglasses a bit. Now, it didn't do much. It's about half as well now. We have 2 knives. That's good. Can we repair? Yes, we can. Excellent. Let's go through this door. Progress. Hello. Fantastic. That is your name.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, what's up?
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
What is that knocking? Don't even know. Alright. Right. Say, that's right. I'm here for your job. No. Why are you worried about being replaced? Yes.
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
There's a bunch of knocking going on behind me somewhere, and I can't figure out where, and it's bugging me. So what job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
You, sir, are strange. Goodbye for now.
Adios, amigo.
We're going to figure out what he has to say in the next chapter, and I'm going to figure out what that knocking is all about. If there's anything about this video that you did indeed enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content such as this, and to find out what happens to our protagonist, Martin Garner, our doctor. And if you know exactly which way this particular quest chain is going to lead us, feel free to let me know if you have anything to say about it. You know, any tips, hints, something like that. Leave it down in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys again later. Have a good day, have a good evening, wherever you are in the world. And this is Briarstone signing out.